What's up, everybody? What's happening? We are back yet again with our sixth episode. This is the podcast by word of mouth. I am one of your hosts, Dre Morissette, and we have always my co-host, Stacks. And
AKA Tanika.
AKA Tanika, AKA Stacks, AKA Indianapolis, AKA 500, AKA AAA. Today is going to be a good episode. We are happy that we are at our sixth episode. We've done a lot of work on our characters and how we bring shows to you and bring people to you and the topics that we bring to you. So we're really excited about that, about how we've kind of evolved, right, Stack? We've evolved
Exactly.
since the first. Yeah, so we've evolved a lot from day one, from our day one episode, and we're kind of glad about that. Our title today is "Why Are You Here?" and we'll go in more into detail about that. Again, my name is Dre Morissette, and my platforms of where you can see me at is on IG at positive1150. You can see me on TikTok at fitness1150, and you can see me on Facebook at Dre Morissette. All those are my platforms. They show you everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm involved in, cuts, motivation, fitness, and of course our podcast by word of mouth. Stacks, talk about it. Let's go in. Tell me about yourself.
Okay, I am Tanika, AKA Stacks, and you can find me. I have two Instagram pages. The first one is accounts. The first one is at @TElane_1. The second one is at @body_embrace LLC. You can find me on TikTok under thebodyembrace.com. And you can also find me on my website, thebodyembrace.com. And it's basically, like Dre said, it'll tell you everything that I do and get into, and tells you about me.
Good. Listen, as we always do before we get deep into our show, we want to thank everyone who participated in leaving any type of comment on the last episode. We had a lot of feedback. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take two comments.
Yep, I'm gonna read two of the comments real quick from last episode, which was pertaining single fathers are untold truth. Also, let me plug in our sponsors real quick. Our sponsors is Transition Fitness 1150, Body Embrace LLC, Pastrino Delights LLC, and also Black Wall Street Online. And I want to show you this little treat that Pastrino Delights gave me. It's a strawberry cheesecake cocoa bomb. So I can't wait to try this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's good. That look like that's good as hell.
I can't wait to try it. So I'm gonna get into the two comments real quick. The first comment was, great topic. As someone has gone through this battle for years, like Chuck, he's spitting straight facts. My child's mom has had me in court for something every year since I fought for over 3 years to get 50-50 in 2024. It's all a power trip, and the kids are the ones that suffer. And then also, another comment was, great topic to discuss and great to hear from a male's point of view. I would say this is important for both situations for the kids, meaning to have their father in their lives as well as the financial support to help raise their kids. The parents need to make it comfortable for the kids to where they can't feel the struggle of a single household. Moms, stop using your kids as weapons to hurt these good men that want to be in their kids' life. Man, start trying to control how your money is spent in these women's household and just focus on the needs of the children. So what do you think about that comment? Well, both of them.
I think the last comment was it was beneficial for both parties because they comment on about women using children as a weapon and men using their finance to dictate how their finances should be used in a household. I think that was a great way of looking at situations as far as that. That was a good one. I'm glad you picked that one. That was a good one.
Yes. It was real good. Real good.
So I mean, that story that we did, I think Chuck did a great job. I think Chuck, he spoke slow. He spoke how he felt, even though, it's tough sometimes when you go through something and you want to speak about it and not put so much emotion into it where your story gets, you don't hear the story because maybe somebody's cussing or going off and whatever, and you miss the whole point. I think what Chuck did, I think what he did was he calmed himself and just spoke from the heart and gave intricate details about, what he experienced, what he had to go through and where he is at now. So I think a lot of guys who have those same similar situations got a chance to really hear what Chuck was saying, and it's like, damn, man, I went through the same situation, or this is what I should do and this is what I should not do. But that to me was a very profound episode. It was.
I agree. Thank you, Chuck, for coming on and telling your story. And like I said last time with the last episode, when we were recording, I didn't know that the things that the men had to go through with the court system. And like I said, it's jacked up. So thanks again, Chuck, for coming on and telling your story.
We appreciate you, Chuck Woolery. Before we get into our guest's story, we are going to talk about fitness, the gym, and the things that go on with fitness, who's serious about working out, what demographics are serious about working out, what people come to the gym for other purposes besides actually working out, what we're seeing in the gym. We're going to really talk about it. I don't think a lot of people talk about what the gym is actually turning into nowadays. It looks like a club. It looks like the damn club. So we're going to speak about that. Before we get into detail about it, we're going to state our facts. So the title again is, Why Are You Here? And we're specifically talking about the gym. Why are you here? What is your reasons for being here? So before we get into that, Stacks, tell me some of your stats about your statistics about when it comes to the gym.
So it is 64.19 million people that have gym memberships. Also read people start their New Year's resolution, but 14% of them quit by the end of February. 50% quit within 6 months, and then also 67% gym membership go unused. Like they are paying for it, but they're not going.
Wow. So the people just buying memberships and not going.
Yes.
And not going. That's deep. But I got some things. I had towards our conversation, I wanted to talk about the women that are going to the gym. I see more of one. I see more of race, one type of race than the other. So I wanted to really understand that. And what I got from the stats is it says race has a definite impact on whether women will be physically active or not. Hardly PhD RN said after studying 252 women in the Northwest Indiana and repeating the research with 70 women in Central Illinois, she found that African American women are less active than white women, leading to a higher incident of illness and death related to chronic disease. That to me is insane because I hate that because when I go to the gym, I see a lot more of white women or even Hispanics than I do black women. And I hate that because it shouldn't be. But I often wanted to really know, like, why are we seeing a lot of sisters in the gym like that? And in some places it may be different. In some places it may be more. But where I go to the gym in Florida at Crunch, I don't see a lot. When I'm there, I probably see maybe at one time. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna push the envelope, maybe 5, and that's pushing it. That's pushing it. And it's another thing when it comes to race. This is another stat. When it comes to race, white people have the largest memberships of all of us.
Wow.
They have it's 33 million white people who have gym memberships. The next in line is Hispanics, who represent 12% of the gym memberships. And then guess what? It's us, who represents 12.28% of the
Wow.
gym memberships. Man, we got to
I
do
wonder
better.
why. Why you think that?
We gonna get into that, Stacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why I think that. But before we get into that, I want you to go ahead and we want to have you introduce your guest, and we want to talk about y'all story.
Okay. So the guest that I have on today is my friend Shawnee, and she is. We can't hear you, Shawnee. Hey, Shawnee. So it's my friend
Hello.
Shawnee.
Hi.
Hey, how you
I'm
doing?
good. How are you?
We're doing good. Doing good.
Good.
So I got Shawnee on today to talk about, because I am a certified lifestyle weight management coach, and I'm also a certified group exercise instructor. And Shawnee is actually one of my clients, so I brought her on to kind of discuss, it's about fitness, so kind of brought her on to tell her story and how I influenced her and helped her out. So, and she also going to talk about health and all that stuff too. So, hey, Shawnee, how you doing?
I'm
So,
good. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited to chat with
Appreciate you
everyone
being here.
today.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, Shawnee.
Absolutely. So, really, my story is probably pretty similar to a lot of people's stories in that weight is always something that you think about, even from a younger age. I think people have ideas of what people should look like or what you should look like based on, whatever. You should, if you're a black woman, you should have a big butt and a small waist and all these other things. And so my decision to decide that now was the time to go about changing my lifestyle was being over 40, and I've lost both of my parents. Neither one of them were, it wasn't a weight issue per se, but I'm sure it was a contributing factor. And so not wanting to leave my children early like my parents did me, unfortunately, is a really big factor in wanting to make sure that I'm as healthy as I can be. So we're doing everything that we can to to try to make sure that we're here, and we're, some things obviously you can't control, but making sure that you are doing what you can to be the best you, being healthy and all of that stuff. So,
Right.
it just kind of led me to the path where I had the opportunity to meet Tanika, and she really did, or she is long
Hmm.
term, hopefully,
Yes.
encouraging encouraging me to continue on the path to weight loss and a healthy overall lifestyle, not just weight loss, but getting your body active and the whole nine yards. And so it's more than just losing weight. It's about a healthy lifestyle. And so
Yes.
that's ultimately what we are doing,
Yes.
and this ongoing relationship.
Yes, yes. In times where she wanted to tap out, I'm like, girl, come on. We got 5 more
Yes.
minutes. We
Oh my
got 10 more
gosh.
minutes. Because it was times where she was like, are you sure? I'm tired. I was like, girl, let's get it. So, but yeah, it was
She
times
is.
where she was trying to tap out. But boy, I made sure that she finished. Because our workouts are anywhere from 30 minutes almost to an hour. So we get it in. So now thank
Yes.
you for trusting me to help you with your journey. I do appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry
Absolutely.
to hear about your parents. I know we talk personally, but I am sorry to hear about your parents and everything.
You know what? It is a part of life, unfortunately. We all end up in a place where, well, I mean, generally speaking, we usually end up in a place where we have to handle that struggle. But again, I was only 21 when my mom passed away. And so it was one of those things that it's like, okay, I don't want to put my children in that situation. My sister was only 16. So it's one of those things where you're like, okay, we have to make some changes. And my sister and I both have talked about, having to make lifestyle changes so that our children don't have to experience what we unfortunately had to experience.
Wow.
Let me ask you a question. How do you think Stacks really influences you to keep moving forward and keep pushing the envelope and where you want to be at? What do you think? What are some of the stuff that she says to you that keeps you moving and keep you motivated?
Honestly, you know what? She just follows up with me. I think that so often, we just live in a society where we're not worried about following up unless it's about the bottom line, unless it's about the dollar, and it's not about that. Yes, I paid her, but at the same time, it wasn't, I think she went above and beyond, checking in on me. And even when it wasn't something that I would feel like I had success in that particular week, it was more like, okay, well, that's okay. Sometimes you do have to have a cupcake. And so
damn right. You damn right.
So just really embracing the fact that, it's not just about just not allowing yourself to have anything good. It's about, okay, we have to do this in moderation, and then not just doing it in moderation, but we have to get our bodies moving, and we have to, you can't, it's not like when I was 20 something, where you just, I just eat whatever I want to eat and I don't even think about it. It's about, we gotta do more, and we gotta work a little bit harder. It's not going to just fall off because you dream about it.
Exactly.
That's interesting when you talk about following up, because a lot of trainers or a lot of people who are life coaches or people who are helping people get to another plateau or just keep moving, getting their bodies moving, they don't follow up. They're about the money, and that's pretty much what it is. They're about the money. And following up can make the difference on whether a person continues on their journey or not. It is so important just to have that conversation, and I'm sure for the person that's being followed up on, can make them feel like, okay, this person cares about where I'm at, what I want to do, and where I need to keep going. And to have that person like a big brother in the sky looking over you, or a big sister in your sky looking over your shoulder, trying to get you to that place, having that call, having that, reassurance, and giving them that confidence. Hey, listen, I'm here for the long haul. As long as you're here for the long haul, I'm right here with you.
Absolutely.
Yep, and I did that with her. We had motivation. I made sure she got her motivation text. Even though, and we both get busy with work, I said, okay, let me send this motivation text. I will follow up with her. We had our weekly check-in every Sunday. And even prior to the Sunday, the motivation text, or sending her a quick workout. Okay, if you don't feel like doing this today, here's a quick workout. Try to do this. This be motivating. And then I was very patient. I'm a very patient person anyway, but just, checking in on her it was like 2 or 3 days a week. And I'm like, hey girl, just following up. What did you do today? Did you at least, I know we're not on working out today. Did you at least walk 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that? So I'll make sure that, and I do that with all my clients. I do a weekly check-in, follow up, the motivation, just everything, and keep them going. I don't talk negative or anything like that, just encourage. And some weeks she didn't have a good week. She's like, girl, I don't know. I'm like, okay, it's okay. We got next week. We're gonna get it right, So I was very patient and everything with her. And thank you for the nice words and for saying it.
And I mean it. Like and we do both work, and so I know that she wishes that she could do it full time, but bills still have to get paid even if you don't have a client, right?
Yep.
And so, and not only that, but I just, I support other businesses. I have 2 businesses of my own. And so it's important to me to be able to support others. I didn't know what she was going to do, and she has just pleasantly surprised me. So I have no complaints. So
Look at Stacks.
I'm trying, Trey.
Doing big things. I love it.
Thank you.
Let me ask y'all both this. It's the same question in one. Shawnee, what do you think was the most difficult challenge for you in this journey with Stacks and Stacks. What do you think was the most difficult challenge with you helping out Shawnee?
Well, for me, I think the most difficult thing is consistency. It is so easy to give up. I think Tanika said earlier some of the statistics about, people joining the gym earlier in the year and not even finishing, or finishing their workouts by February, and then, not utilizing the gym membership and that kind of thing. I think that really the biggest challenge for me is just consistency and not giving up. Like, I think sometimes you see some success and you're like, oh, okay, it's working. And then you go and, you're like, let me go just do something else. And so I think it's really about the consistency. I think that really is the biggest challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Stacks?
I don't think that I didn't have any difficulties, because before we started, I always give each client a questionnaire, and we'll go over that questionnaire. So I try to make sure that I'm giving her what she wants and she's getting from me what she wants. So nothing really to me was difficult at all, so it was just basically just trying to tell her needs and all that. It wasn't difficult at all.
Wow.
I didn't find anything difficult. I made sure that we went over that questionnaire, and I was like, look, this is what we're going to do. I ran it by her and she liked it, and nothing was difficult at all, and I custom made up the workouts and stuff like that to tell her, I'm like, this is what we're going to do. And she might have been on there complaining, but she worked hard. She worked hard. And I'll remind her, like, okay, next week and the next 2 weeks, we're going to up the reps. This is what we're going to do. But she was a trooper where we did 12 weeks.
I think a lot of times with, being in this industry, a lot of people don't tailor or ask the needs of the client. Mm-hmm. That is so important to ask to know the needs of the individual, not just to push what you want them to do. It's actually to be able to, like, hey, what does this person need? I need for them to tell me what it is that they're looking for out of this situation, out of their workout, out of their training. And if you don't allow that to happen, then you're not custom making the workout for them. You're not meeting the needs of the individual, because you need to know. This is so important when it comes to fitness. Mm-hmm. You need to know when you're training a client or you're training an individual, what are your needs? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? And if anybody out there, if your trainer is not asking you these valid questions, you have to question who is training you, because you can't even be in any relationship, whether it be personal, fitness, job, if you don't know the needs of the individuals. You don't know the needs of the customers. You need to know that. And I'm so glad that Stack said that. I wanted to I needed to know her needs. I needed to tailor make for her needs and be there for her. Speak on that, Stacks, please, man. That needs to be known.
And that's very true, because I have a cousin where it was last year where she went to a gym and she paid this personal trainer, and this personal trainer was supposed to follow up with her, give her a meal plan, give her all that, and she never did. So when my cousin reached out to me and she was telling me, I said, dang, you gave her all that money and she didn't come through on what she said, and I gave her some guidance and stuff like that. I think it's very important. Some people are in it just for the money. Right. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm in it for the relationship, the long term and all that. And I told Shawnee that, I said, girl, this ain't short term. We're going to make the short term goals and long term. I said, because it's a lifestyle change. So however long you need me, I'm going to be here. So it's very important to make those relationships. Yeah, people want to make a quick buck and all of that, but man, you got to build a strong foundation with your clients and stuff, and not just take their money and don't follow up. Because a lot of people do that. They take the money and get a few workouts in, and that's it. So, but yeah, it's very important.
Sometimes you even have to chase them down to get that done. So, if I paid my money, I'm not interested in chasing you.
Yep. Yep, and even when I gave her charger, she said, "Are you sure you need to be charging more than that?" I said, "No." You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was like, "No, I got you," because it wasn't about that with me. It really
Right.
wasn't about the money with me. So
What is one of the most important values you learned, Shawnee, from about yourself and about fitness that you've learned or been instilled from Stacks? Just being having a relationship with her, life coaching and changing, and as far as your training, what are some of the detrimental values that changed your life that you learned since the relationship between you and Stacks, as far as her training you?
Well, honestly, I think that it is about, or I should say, I think the most important thing that I've learned is that, again, you don't have to give up everything to have a healthy lifestyle. It's about moderation. It's about doing the things that work for you. And so that's one of the really amazing things that she did, was she kind of tailored everything to fit my lifestyle. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and it's like, okay, well, this is what we can do, and this is how we can do it. Well, we can do it at this time. How's this time work for you? So really just being able to help me identify areas that I was struggling in, and then to encourage me to make sure that even in those areas, like, okay, well, you like sweets, so let's maybe do X, Y, and Z. I mean, it was just really, it was really life-changing for me, just to, it's not about let's go take a couple of pills, or let's, so many people just go and try to, they go over to GNC and try to take all these things that,
She's still with us?
To try to make a healthy.
It looks like she is.
She's back.
Oh,
there you
can
go.
you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
So all these people go to like GNC and whatever to try to fix stuff, and instead of actually putting in the work. And so just reminding me, hey, girl, put in the work. We got to do this. We got to be healthy, and reminding me why I'm doing it. You're not doing it to get skinny. You're doing it for a healthy lifestyle.
Yep.
She ain't got me skinny yet now, so we're working on that.
And Stacks, what is one of the most important things that you wanted Shawnee to learn from this journey of health?
I tell everybody, remember your reason why you're starting your lifestyle journey. I tell everybody that, and that's what I wanted her to learn. And when she wanted to give up, I said, no, let's remember your reason why you starting this. Remember that. And I want her to, and like I told her, it's a lifestyle change. Nothing's going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to happen overnight. And I want her to take the tools that I taught her, because it's been a minute since we haven't did anything, but even the tools, and I asked her, you using the tools? Take the tools. When we're not working out or we can't, connect, the tools that I taught you, just remember the tools that I taught you, and then don't feel bad about cheating. I cheat. Look, I cheat. You know what I'm saying?
And I cheat as well.
I cheat. And I don't want her to ever feel bad. Yeah. And I told her that don't feel bad about it, because you can start brand new the following week. It's okay. And don't beat herself up about it. And I always, like I said, remember your reason why you're starting. Just always keep that reason up here. But yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I tell my clients, I tell even my clients that I cut their hair, like I got so many people I come in contact with, but when I tell them all the time, they be like, Dre, do you cheat? Yeah. But it may not be to the degree that they would cheat as far as food. But me, I would tell anybody, if you don't have a break, you will go insane. You have to have something that you say, okay, I'm working hard. I have a quick minute to cheat. Then I get back on my grind, because to me, if you don't have that, you could be on the brink of insanity. Like if you're working, and never take a vacation, that whole thing can cause you to be stressed out, angry, or whatever. So when you're eating, even no matter how healthy you're eating, and I eat super healthy, like I'm gonna tell you, yesterday, because all I eat is, I'm a vegetarian. I eat salmon. So I eat salmon and vegetables and all that. I said I went to Chipotle's and I had I had a rice and black bean bowl. That's it. Rice and brown rice. And I was like, man, I haven't cheated in a minute. And I got some of their chips. And those chips taste, I got a small bag of chips. I was like, those chips taste so good. And it was like euphoria for that minute. Okay, cool. Now I'm good. Now I can get back on my grind. You people, y'all got to understand, if you don't have that segment where you say, man, I just want a cupcake, or I want whatever it is that you splurge on, not a whole day, just for that meal.
Exactly.
Then it puts you back in the perspective and say, okay, I'm ready to get back on my grind. You know, that little second, that little meal that I have allows me to say, okay, cool, I'm back in it. You got to have that. You got to have
You definitely
that.
got to have that.
So is it anything else you want to tell us, Shawnee? Because we want you to be along for this ride for a quick another 15 minutes that we talk about the subject matter that we're going to talk about.
Oh, you guys are good. I think, I don't think I have anything specific to say. If you have something to ask me, I can tell you, but I don't think I have anything specific to say.
Okay. We really enjoyed. Listen, I like that because you're regular. Stacks, you're a regular person, and that's one thing that when regular people, not celebrities, when other people see other regular people, for some reason it makes them more easy to be able to reach out and say, I can obtain that goal.
Exactly.
And I like that. I like the fact that what I heard today, I like the conversation. I like that you're willing to do all the things that, for her, and she's receptive to those conversations that y'all have to help. Yeah. So Stacks, on our topic, let's get busy with it. Let's get into it. Let's get busy to it. Why are you here? Do you want me to start, or do you want to start on how you want to go with it?
You can go ahead and start.
Listen, there's so many things that I see when it comes to fitness. I've been working out since, I just told my girl today, I've been working out since 13. When my dad bought me and my brother some weights. I remember when we had a weight bench and we had weights that had like sand in them. I've been working out since then. I learned so much about fitness. But when I go to the gym now, I'm not so sure I'm in the gym anymore. I'm not so sure I'm in the gym anymore because of the things that I see. And the things that I see, they don't represent the gym. They don't represent what's the reason why you here. And one of the things that I want to talk about, my sis, my sis was supposed to be on here today, and she's a little shy. Her name is Tony, and there were some conversations we had about things that she sees and things even she sees at work, how she's worked hard to get her body to where she wants to get it. And a lot of people in different areas, when it comes to our culture, black women or, whatever, they kind of shun that. It's not, a lot of times from what we talked about, some women don't want to give other women's props on what they doing. That is, they worked hard to get their body. They worked hard to get their body the way it is. They eat healthy. Some women don't, some people that know you don't want to give you props. But then there's people that's outside that don't know you may come up to you and say, you look like you work out, and are more interested in hearing your story, that you have to tell them. And it's like me and my sister was talking about that, and it was just like, man, some people really just don't either want to give you props, or when you go to the gym, you're like, yo, wow, why are you here? Just stuff that I'm seeing in the gym. I'm seeing shorts, too shorts. Like, what made you leave the house? Like, if your cheeks is out. If your cheeks is out, and you knew that when you put them on, you had to look in the mirror like, why are you in the gym? Are you in the gym so you can be seen, or are you in the gym so you can get to working? Because to me, Stacks, and to me, Shawnee, I don't give a shit what I got on. I go to the gym in just a shirt, and just ready to get busy. Make sure I got on deodorant, and that's it. But all this other stuff, I'm seeing guys coming to the gym with gold chains, 6 gold chains on their neck, rings and watches. I'm seeing so much. I'm seeing guys
at the gym. How are they working out with all all of that stuff on?
No, I don't think they're working out at all. I think honestly, not to interrupt, but hey, that's why people don't want to go to the gym if they need to lose weight. I mean,
wow.
That honestly is one of the reasons you go to the gym. It almost seems like you go to the gym when you're skinny and ready, you have your body where you want it to be, and then you go to just show it off. That's like the place where you can go and show it off. But a lot of people who really need to lose the weight, it's uncomfortable to go to the gym for those very reasons.
Wow. And you know what's funny? Stacks, I want you to chime in. You know what's really funny? It's becoming the club.
Yeah.
Like, it's becoming the club. And I think gyms should have different levels. If you're like an older person and you just want to go in there, go to the spa and just sit in the whirlpool or stuff like that, that's one level.
Right.
If you're a person that say, hey, I go to the gym, I don't really put 100% effort in, I just want to keep somewhat in shape, that's another level. Then you got somebody saying, I work out, I do my thing maybe 3-4 times a week, cool. Then you got those who really go in there to work out. I don't want to be surrounded. I'm one of those that go to the gym to work out. I don't want to be surrounded by somebody on the machine looking at a video when you're taking up space. We're here for a purpose. What is your purpose? Again, why are you here? Talk about it.
Exactly. Well, I want to go back to the dudes wearing these gold chains and stuff. Like, how are they? I mean, so they there and like they're working out with the gold chains and all of that. I mean, what are they doing? I want to know what they doing.
I seen a dude. No, this is no cap. I seen a dude. He had on a Cuban link that came about right here. I'm talking about long, and he had 3 or 4 more, and he had on a gold watch, bracelet, and rings. And I'm on the treadmill, and I'm looking like, your brother, why you had to think about this before you put this on. You're going to the gym. Again, is this the gym or you going to, or is this the club?
Or the club.
And it represents like, what's your purpose? Why are you here? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's what I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like, why do you have to put on all the accessories? I'm seeing women in the sitting in the gym with eyelashes on, full faces of makeup. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Because when I go to the gym, I do not, and I don't like eyelashes anyway. Nothing against nobody with eyelashes. I was a tomboy growing up, so you about to see me pull my hair back, and I am about to throw this on and some jogging suits and keep it moving. Look, all that ass hanging out and all that. No, I don't know. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out too, why are the women going with their cheeks hanging out? They got their cleavage all hanging out. Now I do sell the workout material and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So whoever chooses to buy it, they do. Cause I want people to look cute when they go out, but not going out and, oh, this is down here and all of that. Why? You know what I'm saying? Then why you got makeup on? You're going to be sweating. Why, Shawnee?
Why you got makeup on, Shawnee? If you go into the gym, why is makeup a primary thing that you're applying before you go to the gym?
Well, I don't know, because I sweat too hard, so I'm gonna wipe that bad boy right on off. And,
exactly.
So I guess I'm a rhetorically or just out here ask women, why do you apply makeup on your face to go to a place where you intend to put work in? Like,
exactly.
Help me. You got to tell me, Stacks. You're a woman. Y'all.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, they going to look good and trying to pick up somebody at the gym. That's how I'm looking at it. You got to go through all of that.
Why are you here?
Exactly. Why are you here?
And that,
I want to know.
And that becomes a thing where it's like, man, it becomes distorted, because if you're not here for the purpose that 50% of us are here for, then what is the purpose? Because I think a lot of times people use I'm going to the gym as a conversation piece. Like, oh, you want to tell your friends you was at the gym, but you didn't do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Those who on the phone texting, what is the purpose? Exactly. I think the most you should take between sets, the standard that you should take between sets are 30 to 60 seconds.
Shawnee will tell you. I'm like, we take our little 60 seconds break, come on, and we'll get right back up into it. Yeah.
Right. Other than that, what is the purpose? Is that if you really are into your workout, and this is just me and the people that I work out with, if you're really into your workout, is a phone, unless you're switching songs on what you're listening to, is a phone, is it the primary source of what you should be looking at? Why is there the phone of interest? Like, I don't understand why, if you're into what you're doing, I got to look at my phone, take my phone out, look at YouTube. You can't be that deep into what you're doing. You cannot be that deep into what you're doing. And if you're trying to decide what you're going to wear to the gym, how serious are you? Why are you here? Why are you here? And that's the thing that keeps bothering me. And that's like, I just wish there was a place that those who are really serious, really, really serious on their lifestyle and what they're doing and what they want to create with their body, I wish there was a genuine place that said, hey, listen. Or I wish that if you're on a machine, and I said this in one of my videos, if you're on a machine longer than 30 seconds doing nothing and you're on your phone, there should be an alarm that goes off on the machine. Like, get your ass up. Let somebody else use this machine, man. For real.
I'd fall off the other side of a treadmill fooling with my phone. I'm not that coordinated. Maybe my hat's off to them. Maybe they should get a prize or something for being that coordinated, because I'm going to tell you what, I'll be on like level 1 trying to pretend like I'm walking. I can't even, no way.
Okay.
and I think this is a tough one, and I want black women to understand what I'm saying. Please, please bear with me as I say this, because I'm trying to use the words that doesn't sound hurtful.
Okay.
I'm inspired by people who really work out. I'm inspired by people in general first. But when it comes to our culture, and me and Stacks, that was our first episode about generational health. Mm-hmm. I'm inspired by seeing us in the gym. That inspires me even more. But what I see less of is black women in the gym working out. And I see more Caucasians. I see more Asians. I see more Hispanics in the gym. And I think, and y'all can correct me, I think we have a tendency in our culture of women to say, oh, she's thick. We don't have to work out. I'm thick. I'm thick. I'm thick. What does that mean? Does that mean you're healthy? Does that mean you don't have to work out? Why aren't there more black women from where I see, from where I'm at, in the gym deciding, hey, I can still look curvy and all that by going to the gym and making sure I'm as healthy as I possibly can be, let my lifestyle of what I'm eating be as healthy as it possibly, and stop using this thing, oh, I'm thick. Because guess what? Chances are you probably, you might be borderline, unhealthy. Why am I not seeing more black women in the gym?
I don't know.
You got to know, Stacks, and
I don't know.
Y'all got to give me some information.
I really don't know. Shawnee, what you think?
I don't know. I think that I think it's actually just what you said. I think that it's a situation where, drop my earpiece. I think it's a situation where we've embraced this culture of, you got Lizzo and you got all these people that are out there saying, oh, well, it's okay. And you can be sexy and all this other stuff. And it doesn't mean that you can't be sexy if you are overweight. However, being small isn't necessarily a sign of healthy either.
Right,
so
right.
I think that,
about that.
but there are so many different levels. People make assumptions that you should be when you're very healthy, or maybe you've lost a gang of weight already, but I think that we don't embrace a culture of healthy eating, because now we have to give up our this and our that and our soul food and whatever else, instead of saying, there are moderations that we can make to make it still, you don't have to put hog maws, or I don't know what those are, but you don't have to put that in your greens. You maybe, use some turkey, or, try it with just something else. And so I think that we don't want to give up our comfortable lifestyle. And as you said earlier, I do think it is a situation where, oh, well, I'm thick and, I'm big like, whomever, and why do I need to bother? So I think that's really that. And then, the white culture, a lot of times they capsize on the fact that their women are small, and the smaller the better, and they want little stick figure people. And so I think it's kind of a perfect storm, if you will.
Wow. And I want to go back to Dre. You said Tony, because she was supposed to be on here. I want to go back to piggyback on something that you said, that she gets negative feedback from other women. Well, I got that too. I got from someone said, oh, so you're trying to be skinny mini. Oh, and then when I'm, because I've also lift weights and stuff, I've always been a curvy girl. I've always been a curvy girl, period. So you getting kind of thick there, aren't you? Which one is it? You want to be skinny or you want to be thick? I'm naturally curvy. I mean, it runs in my family, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've always been an athlete too growing up. So, no, I'm not trying to be skinny mini. I'm not trying to be thick or whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to be healthy, Right. So I get the little side-eye looks and, oh, well, look at you, and oh, look at you, skinny mini, or, and the eye rolling and all of that is just, it's uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I just be healthy and trying to work out and stuff like that? I'm not trying to be whoever. I'm just trying to be me and be healthy. I'm trying to live a long life, So, yeah, I get that. So I agree with whatever Tony, experienced. No, I've experienced it too, So, and I don't know why other women hate on other women that's trying to get healthy and stuff like that. I don't get that.
What's wrong with being healthy? Like, why is it shunned upon sometimes with us? Like, and even when it, like, even sharing some of the stories, I wish Tony was here, because she has such a testimony about, where she's at, her journey, her and Chuck, and things that she switched up, and things that she see. But, just being able to share some of the things that she said, it's just like, she's come a long way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She's really come a long way. She sees what it is. And, she says she gets strangers sometimes come up to her and say, hey, you look like you work out. And she's explaining to them, certain situations. And they have more of a listening ear than some people that she sees at work.
Yeah.
But on top of that, this is what I want black women to understand. Please, if you are looking at this podcast, you guys were born curvy, like the things that black women possess. And listen, I'm not against any other culture. I just me, because like I said, I'm black. Mm-hmm. Black women have had bodies for so long, and I don't understand for the life of me why they feel now under pressure. Well, I get it, and I'm going to say why, to go and have a BBL, or why women are choosing a BBL over working out. Why are these women doing that? And you're, just like, Stacks, you're going to tell the story about women are dying for BBLs. Yeah. When you can go in the gym and get you a body that you desire, if you put in the work, and people are missing the fact, if you go get a surgery, a body that requires surgery, if you get a surgery, if you get a surgery form body, guess what you take out of that whole thing? You don't have a journey. You don't have experience. There's nothing you can reflect on of your journey, of what you had to go through, what you had to change, what you had to implement. You didn't have to give up nothing to get to where you needed to be. So when you decide that, hey, you've already been curvy, You women, black
Exactly.
women have already been curvy. So why are you guys choosing to take a BBL situation over going into the gym and getting a membership and working hard? It costs less and it makes sense,
Exactly.
and it puts you in a different frame of, man, I had to go through a lot physically, mentally to get here, and I'm here, and I knew what it took to get here.
Exactly.
So I'm blown away by this trend, and I think it's just hurtful, man, because it's like women, a lot of women listen to other women. That's why I'm so happy about the camaraderie that you guys have, you and Shawnee, with how you help each other. It's just like just rooting for other women, seeing
Yes.
other regular women just help other regular women is so inspiring. So I don't understand why some of these women can't say, let's get together and go to the gym. Damn
Exactly.
a BBL, damn a surgery, because you know what? You can die. You're willing to die over to get your body ready in shape for whom?
Right. And they going out of the country to get it done. And like you said, what are you doing? Why are you doing this image? Who you doing it for? You doing it for health reasons, or are you just doing it take the easy way out? And I was telling Dre about a story because he didn't know. I was telling him about the story, and I didn't realize that the young lady was from Naptown, that her and her friend went over to the DR to get the BBL done. And she had already had a tummy tuck done. So she went over there to get her BBL done, and her friend got hers done. She was okay, but she noticed that her friend wasn't woke or anything like that, and she kept going in there and checking on her in a room, and she ended up dying with complications behind, apparently, and I hope I'm saying it right because I read the article, of getting a BBL done. I'm like, wow, people are really, and then these celebrities getting these BBLs and they're getting these butt injections and all of that. And I think people get so influenced by what these celebrities and stuff are doing as well, too. So that's just, it's crazy. So I want to know, too, why people are choosing a quick fix and putting all those chemicals in their body. You don't know what those chemicals are doing to you or anything like that. Because that young lady heart stopped. So I don't know if she got blood clots or anything like that, but that was pretty sad to hear. Can't remember her name. I was just reading the story and everything, but I don't understand why people are taking that route, saving all their money to do their work instead of going to the gym.
There's no quick fix to getting in shape. It's just hard work. It's no pill. There's no pill. You just imagine going to school and just imagine going to college and just getting a degree. But you didn't learn it. Like nothing, no work. Just, hey, I'm a here's pay for this degree. You couldn't tell me nothing about what the degree entails, what you learned to get that degree. You couldn't. The information is blank. So when you talk about women that really work out, they experience a lot. There's a lot to talk about, and when you experience that, like even with Stacks, you can give it back to Shawnee. You can show her, you can show her the way and give her information and speak the language to her that helps her get to where she needs to get to and not quit and give up. But
Exactly.
if you don't have that, if you don't have those that you could, if you open a book and there's no pages, you can't tell a story. So those who's going to get BBLs, they can't tell a damn story because you didn't do anything to get that body. You paid for that. And you might pay for that with your life when you could have just easily said, you know what? Let me pay for a membership, get a group of women, or just go by myself and work my ass off and eat right. If there was more women that's saying, girl, stop that. You could die from that. Let's go to the gym. If more women gathered together, said, nah, we're going to go to the gym. We're going to change this narrative about the percentage of black women that go to the gym. And we're going to get in this gym, we're going to work our ass off, and we're going to look good, and we're going to damn these doctors. We're going to be the doctors of our own body and transform our own body by working out as much as we can and eating right. That's the narrative that I want to see from black women. And I'm sharing that for real because dying to get an ass or dying to get breasts, is it worth it? Is it worth your health?
Exactly.
That's where I'm at with it. Y'all can speak on it, man. Before we get out of here, speak on that, please, because I'm sincere about that.
Well, I don't think they show they only show the success stories. They don't ever show the horror stories. And we get so wrapped up in, oh my gosh, this person did this and they, look how good they look that, they don't even think about the things that could go wrong. But I mean, the reality is what the reality is. We can't, like you said, there is no quick fix. If somebody gave me $100, which, or $1 million or whatever, I'm quicker to spend that money than I would on money that I worked hard for, or money that something had to be compromised in order to get it. But if there's no work, there's just no there's nothing behind it, and it's sad that that's the reality. But honestly, that is one of the things I've definitely come to learn. Is just that, it doesn't just happen. You have to put in the work. You got to sweat a little bit, once you put a little bit of that sweat in, you think about that pop that you want to drink, or you think about that, you're like, you know what? If I work out, I'm only going to probably work off 200 calories. I'm not about to go put 400 in. So
Stacks, what you think? What you think on your way out? What you think? What's your thoughts about it before you get out of here?
I personally wouldn't go get no surgery done. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do the work. I'm going to work hard. I'm older now, in my 40s, so it takes a little bit longer for me to get to see certain things, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's just the benefits, of working out. You reduce stress, and it's good for your self-esteem. It improves your physical appearance. You can make your goals, and so it's just, I'm not about to go get no surgery. You ain't about to get the money from me. So, but we got bills to pay, inflation going on out here. But, it's just, I encourage people just to take the time and just, it's not going to come off overnight. Just put in the work, and it'll come, if you put in the work. So that's where I'm at.
I'm going to say this as my outro to the beautiful black women out here. It's funny that when you go to get your surgery and do the things that you're doing on your body, gotta remember you're gonna get older. You're gonna get older, and the things that you've done to your body, how would they progress? The one thing that you do know for sure is if you're working out and that becomes a part of your life, if that becomes part of your life addiction, you will get older gracefully. You will be as healthy as possible. You will have your immune system will be able to fight off a lot of things out here. You will have more energy, and you just will feel and look better. Good. You get what I'm saying? So think about that. You got a plethora of things that you say, if I work out, start now. For the rest of my life, I'm going to look great. And my insides, I'm going to be able to fight a lot of the BS out here. If I go to get a BBL because I want it so bad, that means I'm willing to accept whatever kind of substance they put in my body. How long before that substance in your body, or the person that did your surgery, how long before is a possibility that something goes wrong, an infection or something like that? Just for the now, the gym is forever. You know what I'm saying? The gym lifestyle is forever until you check out. But the BBL thing, you don't know when you're going to the upper room. You don't know when you're going to go to the upper room with that, because you don't know what you're dealing with. It ain't that serious. Go to the gym. It's worth your life. It's worth your life. Live life. Have longevity with it. And see how that works out for you. Please, I hope to God when I'm in the gym, I see more black women really trying to make a difference in their bodies, in their minds, as they're in there, opposed to women going to get the cheap beat, going to do the BBL thing. You're cheating yourself. You're robbing yourself of life or the unknown. So I'm glad we can talk about this, Shawnee. I'm super glad that you could share the story about my damn co-host, Stacks. I mean, that's a great story. And Tony, I know you're gonna be looking at this episode. I really wish that you were here. You had a great story to tell, but we're telling your story as well. Keep doing your thing. Yep. And I'm not mad at you that you wasn't on the show. I still applaud you. You're my sister.
Yes, Tony.
And keep doing your thing. Keep pushing forward. And eventually we'll get you on the show to discuss some of the things that are good in life and are good going on. And you won't be afraid. Stacks, take us out.
Yes, what I was going to say is, because Dre is a personal trainer, and then also I'm a group fitness instructor and a weight management coach. If anyone need any advice or just want to reach out, don't know how to even start, reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? He on his platform, he does answer his, messages and stuff.
Yes,
and you guys can reach me as well. Email me, and I also have my business phone number listed on my website and stuff as well. Y'all can call me. Just feel free to reach out. If you don't even know where to start, just reach out to us, so we wouldn't mind helping y'all, and giving y'all, some advice and everything. So just feel free to reach out to us, so, and also before we get off of here, thanks again, Shawnee, for being on the show. We are for Christmas, because it's too late for us to do it for Thanksgiving, you guys. So for Christmas, around Christmas time, we are doing free giveaways. We're going to do, I think we discussed maybe a free turkey around the Christmas time. I don't know if they have turkey around Christmas. I don't know.
Damn turkey. We ain't had no damn.
Well, whatever they get. So we're going to do a gift card you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel by Word of Mouth Podcast.
Right.
Please subscribe to that. So your subscribers and those who leave comments and stuff will be entering into drawing. Also, because like I said, I sell women athletic wear and waist trainers women. So this does have my business name on there, which is Body Embrace. It's the all-in-one popular tummy wrap that y'all see, the Brat's wife that be representing Judy and all of that. So it fits up to size 7X. So I will be giving one of these away for free. So what else are we giving away, Drake? I know we said gift cards, what else we going to give away?
We're going to make sure that somebody, you have to subscribe and leave a comment, leave a great comment. We're going to put those comments in a hat, and then we're going to choose. But, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do probably a $50 gift card to somebody. Just leave a comment, express how you enjoy the show, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget Shawnee, please exploit your business, because that little donut thing or whatever that is, that look like that's really good.
Well, Shawnee does a different. This is from Maya from Brasprino Delight. Okay, so this is my this is a cocoa bomb, so cocoa. So yep. So Shawnee, because Shawnee is also a business owner. Shawnee, tell them about your business.
Yeah.
Actually, I make candles and room sprays, and so I'd love support. Any support is great. Consuming Fire Candle Company is the name of my candle company, consumingfirecandles.com.
Anywhere else they can find you, any other platforms, to make sure they can get to you?
Sure. I'm on Instagram, Consuming Fire Candles. I'm on Facebook. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right, so y'all know where to find her at. Y'all need to consume these candles, buy these damn candles. So again, this has been a great episode. I hope that we get many comments. Women, we didn't want to hear from you. I want to hear from women. I want to hear from women about how they feel about what we talked about. This is a great show. Our next episode, we don't know what it's going to be about, but it's some things that we really want to talk about. I'm hoping that everybody's enjoying the guests that we bring on the show. We really are here for the people. Yes. Just remember that. We are here for the people. We are here to reach as many people as we possibly can. That's what we're here for. So we hope that y'all are enjoying the show. Again, I'm glad to have Shawnee and letting her speak her mind about how, her journey with Stacks and her business. And Stacks, let's take us out, please. Let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right. And thank you to our sponsors once again, which is Transition Fitness. Transition.
You're going to stop this. You're going to stop this. This has got to stop. This has got
Oh,
to
Lord
stop.
have mercy.
This has got to stop. You better knock it off with this.
Transition 1150 Fitness.
No,
Right?
no,
Oh, Lord
man.
have mercy.
Transition Fitness 1150. Wow,
1150.
you got the what in the
Lord.
world is going on?
Look, drinking this wine up over here.
Ah,
Transition
man.
Fitness 1150 Body Embrace LLC. Pastrino Delights. Again, check her out. She's on Instagram and Facebook, and she does ship U.S. y'all. She does ship, and also to Black Wall Street Online LLC.
And Shawnee, say the name of your candles again one more time before we get out of here.
Consuming Fire Candle Company.
Remember that, y'all. We really appreciate y'all being here, and thank you so much. We out.